everyone, this is Sin from Stampin' Munchkins and welcome back. This is the project we'll be doing in today's video, and it's part of a mixed media madness hop which was coordinated by Courtney Krieber and her Facebook group Handmade Happiness, which will be linked below. These are the supplies and everything will be linked below as well for easy shopping. I'll be using the Altenew and Pinkfresh Celebrate collaboration. I will not be using the dies, so you can ignore that, but I am using the stamp set shown. And this is the Hello Water Brush die. This is the Altenew Rose die and the Hanging Garden die. And I will be using that. We'll be doing an art journal in my Hobonichi, which is a planner, but it is date free. First, I'm adding some clear gesso, and these pages are wonderful for art journaling and fountain pen usage because the paper is Tombow river paper, which is it's super thin, but it's really nice for art journaling. I'm using my Gansai watercolor paints, and I'll list them below. The Kuretake Gansai Tambi watercolor, I'm using the gold, orange, and hot pink. So I added water to them previously so that they got a little soft, and I'm just using a little wide brush to just get color onto my elements. So first I'm doing all my elements and then I'll be putting them all together. But I did the gesso first so that my pages have time to dry. And this is the paper that I chose from the pad, and it was too white for my liking, so I'm adding the mustard yellow to make it a little distressed looking. These are all the elements that I die cut just using Nina 80 pound, and I have diluted the watercolors so it's really runny, and I'm just going to be adding the green and the yellow for the leaves. And after a while I water it down more and just dip into it because I wanted the nice not I guess the colors to be together instead of harsh green and harsh yellow. So just getting the colors on there just haphazardly, and I'm doing the leaves on this die cut, which is the roses, and I'll be coming in with the orange and the pink for the flower portion and adding that on. And if you hear noise in the background, I apologize. My kids are going in and out of their rooms. So anyway, just added the orange and the red, just dabbing it on. And now I'm going to add some color onto my pages. I sprayed some water onto the pages after the gesso has dried, and I'm just dabbing it on. This isn't as easy as it looks when other people do it. First of all, the mixed media, I have not done this in years and years, over 10 years, maybe over 15 years. And I just wanted to get some color onto my pages so that it wasn't white or off-white. And I dabbed some of the color off using my microfiber, damp microfiber cloth, and because I wanted to layer it up. And I'm adding more color, and I'm dabbing some off and adding more. And I will be using my Wagner heat tool to dry it in between layers. So now I got it to the way I want it. It's a soft pastel color. I'm using Lawn Fawn's hybrid inks in Crunchy Leaf, and I just want a soft background stamped image, and I'm using the outline of the flowers in both sets. This one is with pizza crust ink pad, Lawn Fawn, and I'm just putting it all over the page just so that it has a nice soft background of images. And now I'm using Celebrate, and I'm using the crunchy leaf again. And I wanted a soft brown so that there's no harsh black images. So it says Celebrate and Everyday Moments are the two that I decided to use. And again, I'm using my Wagner heat tool, and I'm ripping this up. And if you know, I wanted the white edges on both sides. So if you tear one side up, you will get the torn white edge. So if you just keep that in mind, then you can control how you want the white torn edge. And I'm using my gold again that comes in the big set. So here I'm doing it in slow motion. On my right hand, I'm tearing it up because I want that white torn edge. And I'm doing the ends also because I don't want the straight edge. And again, I am using the gold to just go around the edges so it's not white. I die cut the hello in 3 layers, or 3 times, and I'll be layering it up using my Lawn Fawn glue tube. And this was again cut in just scraps of 80-pound Nina Classic Crest Solar White. I wanted to use my scraps since you can't see the back. Now I'm cutting, or just tearing apart the Altenew graph tape sticker. It's a little bit shiny, so I'm just tearing it up and putting it on my pages. And I like that it's glossy, so it shows a little glint of shininess amongst all the other matte papers and elements. And now I'm just figuring out where I want to put everything. So I'm just playing around, putting it, tearing things apart, and just figuring out where I want everything. And once I have it figured out, I'll start gluing things down using my glue tube and my tweezer. These are really delicate images, so I just dabbed glue where I thought it would be. And if a little bit oozed out, it's okay, because it does, this glue does dry clear. So I'm just putting where I like it. I left the hello white and didn't color it because I wanted that to stand out. And then one of the leaf clusters, I cut them apart so that I could tuck them under. And I'm not gluing this down yet. I'm just putting it where I want. And you can see that I will be lifting up the sides and adding glue right here to where I want it to be. Eventually, I'll be journaling. I will be journaling in here and adding some photos using my HP sprocket. So on my Instagram, I will post the finished journaled and with the photos inside. So if you follow me on Instagram, it's Stampin' Munchkins. You'll be able to see the updated project. But here it is, all finished. I did splatter some of the gold at the end. You can see the shine of the graph paper. And I like, this is the colors that I chose because when I saw it, the paper pad, that's what I decided to get. And here's my, showing you my Hobonichi Techo 2020 day free. So it's not, it doesn't show the actual dates. And I'll be using this as my art journal for going forward. Today was my first day doing it, so it's my first one ever. And here's a close-up, and you can see the shine when I tilt it. And I had so much fun. I will be doing this again more often. And now I'll be using my Tombow pen, my dual brush marker, to add the date on the top right, August 9, 2020. And I'll be signing it on the bottom, on the left page. It's an olive green color. And I'm not a great handwriting expert, but I did have fun using the Tombow dual brush marker. I had to see what day it was, but I did film this in one day. It was Sunday, August 9, 2020. And I'll be writing my name on the left side. And I hope you enjoyed this project. Here are some close-up pictures coming up. And again, I had so much fun. Please hop along. I'll have the next hopper in my description, as well as everyone, the lineup. And here's, like I said, a close-up of the 2 pages that I did. And I will be doing more mixed media in the future. I will be learning a lot as I go along because, again, I haven't done this in over 15 years. And I just had so much fun getting all inky, and my fingers are still stained from all this fun. So I hope you enjoyed my project again. Thank you for being here. And welcome to all my new subscribers. I hope you enjoy being here and seeing everything I have to offer. And hello to all my new old subscribers. I appreciate all of you very much. Here's another video and a playlist of my card making tutorial. And as always, click on my face to subscribe. Thanks so much for being here, commenting, sharing, liking, and subscribing. Aloha!